always wanted me to crawl. Little spider on your wall. It's no fair to make me choose between that other boy and you. Can't help if you're in pain, because you made this hurricane. Left me standing in the rain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, I said, hey, I'll be dancing in your brain. You'll be smiling all the same. You'll come crawling back to me, back to our little fantasy. Want you waiting when I call. Yeah, you know I want it all. Little spider on my wall. Yeah, I'm gonna make you Don't you know that I can see that you want a little piece of me? I said, hey, I'll be dancing in your brain. You'll be smiling all the same. You'll come crawling back to me, back to our little fantasy. Want you waiting when I call. Yeah, you know I want it all. Little spider on my wall. Yeah, I'm gonna make you crawl. That's right. I said I'm gonna make you crawl.
Are you ready, Tim?
Always. I was born ready.
Were
Hey.
you?
Well,
Hey,
I like to
everybody.
tell myself that. Hey, good evening, all. Welcome to the SMUG Cast, where we skipped a week. It's me, Tim Chicago
Did
9,
we?
along with the beautiful and talented, adorable Anarchy, AA. And yes, we skipped a week. We were not here last week due to various and sundry personal reasons. But we're back.
Yeah,
We're
we
here.
are.
We're
Yeah,
here.
we are.
And we're ready to do what it is that we do. And we're
Which
glad
is
you came
what?
along to join us. Just, I don't know, whatever comes to mind most days. I mean, we just sit here and yammer and try to entertain and
Yammer.
yammer. Yeah, it's an old word. It's
Sure. like perspicacity or whatever that was in the Outer Worlds.
yeah. And speaking of Outer Worlds too, you know what? If you play that game, you are going to immediately improve your vocabulary. As
Yeah.
we sit here and confabulate, you know,
Yeah. Nice.
because you know it's that kind of
It's that kind of vibe.
it's that kind of vibe, yeah. And the game, she's playing it, I'm not, and we're gonna digress there. We're gonna go off on a tangent here for a moment. But the music for that game should earn an award on its own, only because how or where did they find the people to do this? But it is. You explain it. I don't know. You.
Well, the game basically it's the second installment of the franchise, The Outer Worlds. Basically, it's putting down corporate environments, and all of the music that you hear on their little radio stations is by the big corporate conglomerate, and every one of them is an advertisement, and it's funny.
Yeah, and
it's very dark, but it's funny.
It's very dark. See, because it's about the corporatists and the protectorate. I guess they would be authoritarian to avoid any political terminology here. And it paints a dark picture about both sides and ridicules both sides, because it takes both elements kind of to the extreme as far as attitude. And the music is done in a 20s, 30s, and 40s kind of theme. So kind of big band, ragtime sounding stuff. And the lyrics are just unreal. Some of them. Like we said, it's very dark.
Tim's favorite one is the one where it talks about whatever the product is being parasite free.
Yes. The purple berry crunch.
Is that what it is?
Yes, it's the purple berry crunch. Now, what is a purple berry? Hell if I know. It's what they harvest there on Elysium.
It's what they have in the future.
Or what's the name of the planet? Elysium or something? Which has got to have a meaning in there.
Eden, it's Pleasure Island, I think they call it. Which is kind of maybe a throwback to Pinocchio. I don't know.
The game is got beautiful artwork. It's kind of graphic. Very well drawn. Very well presented. It's not my thing, but it's hers. So, but I'm going to point out when a good job is done. That is for sure.
You did a good job.
Yes. So what do we have coming up today? Well, last time we were here, I believe I talked about irritating song lyrics.
Yeah.
And that's what I have.
Okay, hold on. Let's turn on music because we can't think with different music going on.
And I'm not talking about an entire song that's got stupid lyrics. I mean, those are a different thing. I am talking about songs that have lines in them or even little musical things that just make you go, nope, done, can't, I'm out. So I have 4 examples of such things because there are so many. I had to whittle the field down, and I'm pretty sure there's more. As a matter of fact, I would almost guarantee you that there are more.
Okay.
But we're going to start with the song that has irritated the hell out of me since 1988.
That long?
It's been that long. So give me a second to get this up here.
That's what he said.
Now, folks, if you're listening and you bring little children along to view this,
he said it, not me.
This is we would like to a disclaimer here that this is a semi-wholesome podcast.
Look what he's done to me. Look at it.
You were warped when I met you, so
true. I hate to say it, but yeah.
So this is a semi-wholesome podcast. There is a double entendre and innuendo galore. So
they know that.
If you don't want to have to explain this to your children,
that's on you.
Well, yeah, that's also up to you. If you want to explain it to your kids, go right ahead.
Yeah.
So our first candidate is If She Would Have Been Faithful by Chicago from.
Oh my God, I had to hear it all effing week long about this.
Yeah, this is the song that has irritated me since
you can only play 10 seconds of it or we're going to get copyright strike.
Well, I think we're down to about 10 seconds. So it's post Peter Cetera. It is off their album Chicago 18 from about 1988, 1987.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple other decent songs off that album, but really after Peter Cetera left, there really wasn't much to them anymore. I'm a huge Chicago fan. Love their 70s and 80s stuff. Hard to say I'm sorry. And
when Peter Cetera left, they were all riding Peter Cetera's jock and they went with him. I mean, they went with him. And here's this guy.
Hard to Say I'm Sorry and Hard Habit to Break. Great songs from a great album.
Yeah.
But then we get this. This is called I Would Have Been Faithful. Now listen up, folks, and I will point out exactly what irritates the hell out of me.
Yeah, what it is.
At the time you couldn't tell me. One day I'd be glad.
Right here.
Something that I thought was love was missing.
This.
What?
She had another lover. She emphatically denied.
Okay, there we are, folks. That's
I missed it. What was it? It wasn't loud.
You can't hear this?
Was it like a double negative?
No, listen.
She emphatically was misinterpreted.
Yeah.
She had another lover. She emphatically denied.
I have one question, and I present this question to my dear wife, who is also a singer-songwriter.
I have different questions. Go ahead.
I want to know who the hell puts misinterpreted and emphatically in a song. Who does that? Well, this guy. That had to be the most annoying, and it still is. And it's not really a bad song. It kind of doesn't make any sense.
Okay, no. I got a bone to pick with this one as well, but for different reasons.
Okay.
And now I have more reasons because I never saw who sang it before. Now I've got more reasons, all right? How does one get that much hair product in that amount of hair? Number one. Number two, wait a minute. The chorus goes, how if she would have been faithful, if she would have been true, I would have missed out on real love. I would never have known real love. I would have missed out on you. That makes me think too fucking hard. Well, I can't.
That's the point. If she would have been faithful, there wouldn't have been a song because it would have been moot. There would have been, because even the first verse opens with,
it's not my fault. It's not my fault that the woman fucked up. Why do I gotta hear the song?
Right. It's not even the opening lyrics, the opening verse is so
lame.
It's not lame. It's just trying to do too much. I was looking at the faces with an objective point of view.
That's it. He's working overtime trying to do in 6 minutes, like in the span of a 2-week breakup. He's trying to put all this shit in like 2 minutes.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And so it is. This song is just. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Get him off my screen. Just be done with him.
All right. Okay, so then we're gonna go on to our next one.
Yeah.
And it's just the lyric, where did it come from? Why is it there? And who thought this would make sense?
I don't know. Who did?
I don't know.
Was it you?
I'm not that. I was.
What song are we going to be entertained with now?
We are gonna do "Upside Down" by the one and the only Diana Ross.
I know where you're going with this. It does seem to be kind of an awkward moment for white people, doesn't it?
It is one of those lyric lines again that just makes you go, what? What on earth? It's just and it's kind of a funky song. Now, wait a minute, not to take anything away from the our other queen of soul or Motown, Miss Diana Ross. She has some great tunes over the years, even when she was with the Supremes. So I am not picking on Miss Diana Ross. I think she's awesome.
You know, every time I hear about the Supremes now, I think of brownies. Because I go to the grocery store.
Oh my Lord. Okay.
I go to the grocery store and I go down the aisle and Stuck in Heinz Supreme.
Just what are we doing here tonight? Anyway.
What are you doing? Go ahead.
The foggiest.
We go listen to Ms. Ross. And are the Supremes on this one?
No, this is a solo song from.
I want to say Cupcake this evening.
Mid to late 70s, something like that. May have been, and I should have. I'm usually better than this.
I will say this woman has always looked fabulous.
Oh, hasn't she though?
Yeah.
And one of my favorite songs by her, other than the theme from Mahogany, is we use that for our 8th grade graduation song. Don't knock it. We did.
You know what? You know why? Because you probably didn't know what the fuck you were doing at age, what was it, 12? And
13,
the whole song is, do you know where you're going to? It's like, no, I don't know.
That was the whole idea. Do you know where you're going to? Well, high school. But after that, who knows?
No, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. Go ahead.
All right, so here we go. This is I got it queued up to the right part, I think.
All right.
Love that I need. I cherish the moments with you. Respectfully, I say to thee, I'm
right there. Respectfully, I say to thee, who, unless you're writing a funeral dirge in medieval Old English or a hymn, thee does not belong in the song or any song.
We had ourselves a talk when we discussed this originally a couple of weeks ago, and we decided that we should probably embark upon having maybe a brief Shakespeare moment in every SMUG cast where we also speak like this. Like, I say, sir.
Yea, verily, my fine fair maiden.
This musical poem or this musical prose, it is harsh on my ear, or something of that nature.
Yeah. So well, first of all, this whole song, as great as Diana Ross was, this thing sounds like she phoned it in, literally.
Really?
Oh, it's terrible. From it's a funky song, but this respectfully I say to thee. I mean, first of all, if he's cheating, there's no respect involved here. I didn't respectfully say anything. But say to thee, I guess they needed a rhyme. And somebody said, hey, man, thee as in say to thee, that'll work.
Maybe she just came from church or something. I mean, I don't know.
I think the taxi dropped her off in front of the studio. She ran in, recorded it, and ran out. That's what it sounds like.
She didn't know where she was. She didn't know where she was going to. Do you see how big the circle?
So, yeah, this is just one of those... I give up.
Yeah.
I'm not a singer-songwriter. At least I don't. I've written some stuff, but honestly, it.
Well, let me tell you, sir. Respectfully, I say to thee, sir.
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
Oh yes.
Diana Ross, but
who's gonna
it could be. There are no double. I guess the whole song is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Never mind. Go ahead.
We go on from Miss Diana Ross. Our next subject is the one and the only. Now I'm digging deep for some of these songs. Some of you kids probably may have or may have not heard some of these, but the eminent Cliff Richard, he of Devil Woman and Eminent, yes. Cliff Richard was.
Does that mean he's gonna die?
Well, I don't know if he's alive or not anymore, but
Well,
yeah. So this is Cliff Richard with "We Don't Talk Anymore."
Oh.
From his 1979 releases a single in 1979. The song reached #1 in the UK charts, and some other countries. It's a catchy tune, but there was a lyric line that for years I could never understand. And then when I finally understood, it's like, what was he writing? What on earth how did he come up with that? And I'll just let y'all hear it because maybe it's here.
Used to feel we had it made. Used to feel we could sail away. Can you imagine how I feel today?
All right, so hold on a second. We're going to advance it just a little bit so there's no copyright strike here because, they're finicky about that stuff.
You were the lonely one.
Sounds like Paul Davis.
Now it comes to letting go. You are the only one. Do you know what you got? It's so funny.
Oh, this one.
Yes.
We don't talk
Why is it funny that they don't talk anymore?
It's so funny why we don't talk anymore. But I ain't losing sleep, and I ain't counting sheep.
Right there.
Say again. I'm sorry.
He says, I'm losing sleep
Yeah.
and I ain't counting sheep, is the lyric line there.
So that would imply that his
But
romantic life is good, but he doesn't talk to her. So who's he having a good time with?
but the point is, what do you mean you ain't counting sheep? How about I'm in love with you deep, or you're wrecking my sleep? Anything, but ain't counting sheep. Ain't counting sheep. I sometimes and
This
like
learning
I said,
curve is steep.
But there you go. That would have worked.
Yeah.
I mean, he's losing sleep and he ain't counting sheep. But don't you, when you're not able to sleep, count sheep?
It's so quiet. I don't hear a peep.
That too. I mean, every time I go to count sheep, the shepherds get pissed off and chase me out of the field. So,
man, this song ain't deep.
Yeah, man, this song ain't deep. I'm in love with you deep. Your heart I can't keep. Anything, but I ain't counting sheep.
My attention you can't keep. Yes.
That'll work. Or your attention I can't keep. Anything like that. And when I first understood that lyric line, I'm just like, what is he writing? What? And of course, said I, who's never really written a song, although
it's on your phone, isn't it?
What?
That song.
I plead the fifth.
I knew it. I knew it.
Now we go from, again, Cliff Richard, who's also the subject of our next one, because, and this is
he was memorable.
This is not a lyric issue though. This is an instrument thing that I will call the synthesizer burp, because I don't know, and it's one of those things that in the 70s, when this song was done with the lovely and talented Olivia Newton-John, this is called Suddenly.
Your camera is really like going like crazy.
Yeah, it's because I was shaking my desk because I'm wiggling my foot. Sorry. Restless leg syndrome, everybody, or I'm just fidgety. I don't know. And so the song was 1979, 1980, something like that, with Olivia Newton-John, lovely lady that she was, and Mr. Cliff Richard singing about Suddenly, which is, is saccharine, syrupy, sweet love song, typical of the 70s and early 80s ballads. Lots of synthesizer, kind of an ethereal thing going.
Wow, she really got it going on.
Yeah.
I never noticed how pretty she was.
Really, yeah, in this video, she looks fabulous. And, kind of think
with him.
a duet, apparently. So think 10cc and I'm Not in Love, with it, a bit of ethereal synthesizer going on.
Oh, I love that.
And that's a great song. Listen to it in headphones after you've been drinking, and it's just kind of like, wow.
Well, I've got headphones, but I haven't been drinking.
No.
Go ahead.
So.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Yeah. So here, let's start.
Close to my dream, and suddenly it's all. Suddenly, the wheels are in motion.
Do you hear that right after they say motion? You hear that little synthesizer note?
No, I hear her going.
I hear that, and I hear it like really stands out to me every time I hear this song. So
I don't hear it. Play it again.
Okay, let's do it again.
The wheels are in motion, and
yeah, you hear that?
Yeah.
That kind of throws the whole thing for me.
They're just filling the spot.
Well, they could have found a better way to do it. And speaking of,
they could have found a better singer too, as far as he's concerned.
Well, yeah, but and also speaking of the intro and the typical of that era.
Not that I can sing with the shit, but Oh yeah. Well, that they had to do that for Olivia. Tiny she was.
She
but
walks in, and I'm the hero.
I didn't know that was him. How do I not know this guy? Well, I mean, not personally, but just how do I not know of? I will say one thing about Olivia. Say what you want about her. She's one of the only people I've ever seen, ever, that can wear spandex and crush it.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal.
But, and this points out something about, in this subject comes up a lot with me because,
oops.
And I've talked to people, and when the conversation comes up, you know, the 60s, 70s, and 80s,
mm-hmm.
and we can debate musically forever if we want, because, you know,
it was what it was. It's a bygone era. Thank God the spandex is gone.
Well, yeah, thank God the spandex is gone. But when I compare then to now to then to now.
Wait, sir. Wait.
Yes.
We're going to have a Shakespeare moment. I say, sir, do not threaten me with dying to spandex. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm sorry. You think what you want of the song and the people who are singing it.
It's a nice song.
It is, but and this is 1980. This was on some Cliff Richard TV special that was in either Australia or in the UK, one or the other. I forget.
That era was like really nice.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. There's an elegance there. It is sorely lacking in a lot of places today. And I'm sorry, I will maintain that until I can no longer maintain it. The way life was back there, it sure as hell wasn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination. We weren't living in a utopia. It wasn't a golden peaceable kingdom. But compared to today, that was another planet. Not just the time gone by. It was another freaking planet. I mean,
yeah.
And we can debate the music now. You can find examples of some super talented artists now and then, but when you see that video, it's elegant. It's elegant. And of course, people like my grandparents in 1980, who were 79 and 80 years old at the time, would have looked at that and gone, "Oh my God, what is she wearing? This is what the children are listening to today," because that would have been that. My grandparents were born in 1901 and 1903, so their lives were.
They still knew what silhouettes were, though. They still knew camel toe.
But even though there was a difference then, it is not as pronounced that there is now. Okay, you talk to younger kids about, well, just about anything. A phone with a dial, a internet.
You don't know about that?
No, they don't. They don't even write cursive, for Pete's sake, in some places.
Mm-hmm. They can't read cursive either. It's like, you know what's going to happen? People like us, we're going to get older and it's going to become our own private language.
Yeah,
we're going to start talking in cursive. We're going to write in cursive so all the young people can't decipher it.
Exactly. Well, also, some of them can't even read, so.
Well, some people are just weird. Whatever. They'll learn when they have to.
That's my
Look,
fear.
Timmy, I'm playing your Calypso Island Paradise music.
Yeah, we need more
What's
steel
the next
drums.
song? What's the next song we got?
That was all I had, because there's 2 or 3 more that are like percolating in my brain, but since I can't think of what they are, I can't find them. But I know there's a couple more. Yeah. And one of them is a Christopher Cross song, but I can't think of which one it is.
He annoys me. I got to tell you. I got to turn this off because I can't think music when other music is going on. Christopher Cross, I got to give him credit. I loved the theme to Arthur.
That is a great song.
I loved Sailing.
Very good.
But then I started to realize the whininess that is Christopher Cross.
Cross.
Yes. One of my favorite Saturday Night Live skits is the one where he's the Ride Like the Wind, where Michael McDonald just shows up for the one part that he sings, and then he goes away again, and he's across town, and you see him, he's getting a Coke, and hold on, I gotta go here. Ride like the wind.
Yeah, there was a time when Saturday Night Live was actually funny.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Listen, I should probably queue up something that I've saved, especially that we can talk about. Okay, but I need to find it first. Of course I do. So why don't you just talk about some stuff, and I guess we'll go from there until I find what I'm looking for.
I have a mini rant because there's been a couple things in this with me and Amazon that have just irritated the F out of me.
Mm-hmm.
3 times in the past 3 weeks, they have delivered my packages.
You've had a problem
to the wrong apartment or the wrong building. Now I can forgive them if they drop it on my neighbor's front door or down the hall or even the floor below mine. But when it is 3 buildings across the damn complex, somebody got free breakfast that morning. I hope they enjoy 0 sugar Minute Maid, but that's what they got. They got my breakfast part of it.
But didn't they get your sausages too?
Hey, I got my sausages. Yeah, they got my sausages. Anyhow.
Well, Timmy, life isn't all bad. Because we were watching this thing last night on on the YouTube with the kids. Yeah, and I want to share this with you guys because this is we have such jokes about this damn thing, and we sat laughed our ass off. Charlie on Penguins Zero covered this, so this is our reaction of his coverage and this stupid fucking product. It's called the Smalt. It's the world's most advanced smart salt shaker, which is more than I can say, right?
Because the world was crying for one of these.
Of course it was. Who wasn't, right? So here's just the thing.
Cool. I usually don't like to make anything on any Indiegogo projects because most of the projects on this site are the most unrealistic, putrescent piles of shit in existence that will never be completed, or just blatant scams. I truly believe Indiegogo is the most despicable, deplorable crowdfunding website in existence. However, this greasy-ass stain of a product is something I couldn't ignore. It's called Smalt. It's a motherfucking smart salt shaker. I thought we'd hit the ceiling with stupid, smart products being crowdfunded with the fucking smart shoes and the smart suitcase. However, it looks like we've...
I thought he was the thing was actually supposed to be going.
Stupid, smart...
experience.
Wait a minute. I missed it.
Meet Smalt, the world's first interactive centerpiece that enhances your dining experience. Smalt has a sleek and portable design.
Why don't you take a look at it?
So
y'all see this thing, right? And before this, the product that we were watching was a very personal device for men. And hold on. Yeah, this looks similar. It just looks like they turned it upside down. Also, I want you to pay close attention right here. And I want you to, maybe contact Mr. How do you say it? Bedpan Sing. Although I like his last name.
Keep in mind, though, this is from 2017, so this thing never took off. But
yes, we were watching products like on Indiegogo and crowdfunding and that sort of thing. Really nasty, stupid products. And this one came up, and I laughed so hard I couldn't even breathe because of your voices that you were doing.
Yeah, well, those are done in private because yes, people will take offense. I can't do them.
No, but and I thought to myself, you know what? If I actually go into somebody's house who has one of these damn things, I'm going to lose my shit and laugh my ass off.
This glowing pregnancy test of an item is the Smalt. Who gives a fuck if it's sleek and portable? I'm not going to be taking my salt shaker anywhere. I'm not going to go to a restaurant and just replace their salt shakers with mine. Ugh, these low-class Cro-Magnon aren't even using smart salt shakers. Where's my Smalt?
I say, sir. Where is thine Smalt?
Oh, yes, of course. Muffy, they don't appear to be using smalt in this establishment.
Ah, much
You shall
better.
no
Now I
longer
can safely
patronize.
use my salt from my smartphone.
Features a built-in mood light to set the ambience. A Bluetooth
Because when you dish out your salt, you need to make sure that the mood lighting is
Right. And the Bluetooth speaker sets the tune with the music. But I have a funny feeling that speaker sounds like it sounds like an AM radio in a taxi cab stuck under a bridge in rush hour. I'm sure.
I wonder if they have it queued up to Salt and Pepper. Like if
and speaking of this, where's the Smepper?
speaker that delivers a crisp and powerful sound.
With butters.
And it's a smart salt dispenser. Shake, pinch, or pour, all using your smartphone.
Or,
it's got its own app because of course it does. But the thing is I guess the people that made this thing never really supported it to begin with. They're certainly not going to have the app on there and supported it. What's going to happen when the app doesn't work? Does the thing not work too?
Shake, pinch, and pour using your hand and a standard salt shaker. A salt shaker exists for one thing: hold salt and release salt when you want it. Why does it need anything else? It's going to be a shitty speaker. It's going to be a shitty mood lighting. It's going to be shitty everything, and now it's becoming a shitty salt shaker because now you have to go through the hoops of using your smartphone to access the salt.
So honestly, that's the smalt, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
this is 2017. We brought it back for just a moment, and it kind of is what it is, or was what it was. I don't know.
Yeah, it was what it was. If and then why don't we just go with the Smepper, the Schmugger, the Smlower? For all of your baking needs, here's the Smlower. Pour your flour in the hopper and it'll dispense and it'll connect with Alexa. So you can go, Alexa, I need a cup of flour. And it goes, and then you got a cup and then some. Because, it just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Hey, you know what? You know who would enjoy one of these smalts?
Who?
Our audience. Say hi.
Hi, audience.
Hi, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. Listen, if you could you do a little favor for me? Could you hit that subscribe thingy that everybody's always talking about? Because
and hit the bell for updates.
I'm almost to 300 subscribers.
Yes.
Patrons.
Yes. Because we love you and we love that you come by to see us and we have a good time putting this on, even though it's
we do, and life is getting a bit busy these days. I'm now working 10-hour days all week pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's taking a while to get here and kind of get in the mood for this. But I do have to say that I kind of look forward to this because while Tim and I have a great deal of fun, we like to share it.
Yes,
and
we do have a great deal of fun. And
we had a lot this week, actually. Like I said,
we did.
Both had me in tears.
And for those who know me, if you were to see us interact and compare that to somebody who shall remain nameless, it's night and day. You would think you had stepped into something, because it is
stepped into something.
Yes,
I hate it when I step into something.
Yeah,
don't
it's all
you?
over my shoe. I can't stand it.
I know. Well,
but between and her with their 10-hour weeks or 10-hour days, 10-hour weeks. What am I saying? Her 10-hour days and my job has been just getting to me in the worst freaking way. Hi, Sarah.
Sarah's here. Yay!
And without belaboring any points or anything like that. So I've been dealing with a lot. She's been dealing with a lot. But we still like to come here and have fun.
Yeah.
Because this is like a bit of a release for us at the same time. Yep. And, with everything that's going on and we like to share a bit of levity with you guys, some knowledge, some goofy stuff. Because that's what we're all about here. We're just just like that.
Yeah.
And we are probably going to introduce a new little segment called Peggy's Random Thoughts, or AA's Random Thoughts, because believe me, ladies and gentlemen.
There's so many. How do you? I can't write them all down.
You're gonna have to write down a couple because, ladies and gentlemen, believe me, you hear some of these, you're gonna be going, "What?"
I was sitting there on the couch. It was a couple days ago. Both of us were off work, and we were wanting breakfast, and we were talking about breakfast, and then we just kind of sat there like a bunch of vegetables and said nothing, and then the thought occurred to me. What did I say? Something about cutting off my finger. What was it?
Yeah, something about your finger being cut off, and I can't. Oh man, I should have wrote it down.
Can they reattach nerves or something like that, or does it have to be? Does your finger have to be straight or something like that? And he just looked at me like I had aliens coming out of my ears. I said, "What? It's a legitimate question."
It's like, but how did you go to talking about breakfast to that?
I was going to cut up bacon.
We're talking
and
about.
I just wanted to know before I went in there.
But you don't have anything to worry about. I'm the one that has the knife problem. I'm the one who.
Well, I know it's an extra worry because you can't be trusted. Someone has to do it.
I wind up scoring, scratching, or otherwise cutting open appendages when I use a knife sometimes.
Yeah, you did, and
seriously, over the years, the number of ER visits I've had because I've accidentally cut myself with a utility knife or a kitchen knife or a butter knife. You know how it goes. Vegetables cut up. Use a chopper. Don't ask me because we go to the hospital.
Well, the last time we went to the hospital, and I took you to the hospital for when you cut yourself, I ended up getting COVID.
Yeah.
And it cost me about $30,000 of medical bills.
Yep.
I was in the hospital for like 4 or 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
And you were out in 20 minutes?
Yeah, I was out in 20 minutes because I have the constitution of a man. Or I was just lucky. No, that's not it, but it sounded good.
Yeah.
And the other thing we touched on was that whole alpha male thing that was all the rage for a while.
Do I got to look it up?
No, we can. In these absolute and utter bungholes and their stupid philosophies, I just want to find them and just, Well,
I told you, I said you need to start making your own videos to combat these fools.
I would spend way too much time insulting them and their lack of intelligence that nothing useful would come of it. But it would be fun to listen to.
Well, no, you have to turn your attention to those who have not yet been swayed to their way of life. And you need to talk to them like the little baby children that they are and say, listen, young childrens. Listen,
young men.
Well, listen to, you got a steeple, you got a meeple. Listen to me.
But seriously, if you young men, and I wouldn't even know how to address them because, if you want to be, back in my day,
the lads.
Back in my day, it was the same a little bit, and in other ways it was different. I mean, we didn't generally roll up on a bunch of women and start talking in a foul-mouthed way to them. Generally, I don't.
You mean like that last text thing that you said, you put on the screen last week that said, "Hey pal."
Yeah, hey pal, I want to fondle you in public. Yeah. I just. There's forward and there's stating your case, but those are words that would get you beaten if you said them live and in person.
At least by any older man who was around there who actually heard you say that, they would be like, "Son."
It's like, come here, you scurvy little twat. Come here. Yeah. But. And we could do all day on these alpha male idiots because I don't know. But then, I was thinking about it, and in some magazines back in the day, not only dirty magazines, but stuff like Soldier of Fortune and
How would you know?
I would stand at the magazine rack because I couldn't bring Soldier of Fortune home. My mom didn't like it.
Oh, the Soldier of Fortune one, sure. Yeah.
So, you know, you look at the back.
Dirty magazines, would she let you bring those home?
Well, no, my brother had them all. I didn't need to bring any home. He had the collection.
All
what
right.
a mighty fine collection it was. Anyhow, yeah, that was a thing. That was anyhow. We won't go any farther into that. But you know, you get like,
just kidding.
You some of the mechanics magazines, you know, the car magazines, like not so much Car and Driver, but some of the hot rod magazines and Soldier of Fortune and a couple other magazines like that. You would find these ads in the back of the magazine that says "Win women over" or "Hypnotize ladies and get what you want," and it was all this, you know, correspondence courses, and for $149.99 we will send you this book of secrets kind of stuff.
Who are you corresponding with?
I wasn't corresponding with anybody. I just remember seeing these things. I never did that.
You're gonna write to some guy and he's gonna write back, "This is how you do it."
Right, that's basically what it was. and it was probably some cheap ass thing he spiral bound and typed up on his typewriter or something. But it was all the secrets of seducing women. So a lot of this video alpha male crap that's out there is just a variation of that. But it was BS then and it's BS now.
Yeah.
And it's just grifters taking and some of these guys charge literally thousands of dollars for their services.
The one guy that we were listening to that Charlie was talking about, I think it was like his was like $1,400.
Yeah.
And it's like, how can you in good conscience?
And he's sitting in his car shooting his videos. He's like, yeah, I could go up to this chick and she might tell me no, but I don't have to accept her rejection.
Don't ever accept no for an answer. That's his big mantra. It's like, you're going to get beat up.
It's like, because I could sidestep that and, you know, why wouldn't you want me? Because I'm the best. The best at what? Being an ass? I don't know. And then, of course, and everything's about sex. And he goes on to something like, yeah, well, you know, you coming over into my house, you know, we'd have to do with a little kink, a little this, a little that. And dude, somebody should take a baseball bat to your head, honestly.
I would take it to a different part.
Well, we'll let the ladies take care of that. So it's all this, you know.
No one really wants to touch it there anyway. Go ahead.
It's not what a man is, guys. You're getting it all wrong if you think all it is an endless pursuit of getting some.
Isn't it?
No, of course not.
I know. I'm just playing along.
I mean, our objective is to be happily married.
Listen, I already did the procreation thing. It didn't work out for me, so.
Well, I did the procreation thing and it got a little out of hand, but it's good.
Yeah.
You know.
Listen here. Listen up. I got this here thingy I got to say. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone who's watching, I am not being paid to say this. I have to show you these earphone thingies that I got. Look at this company is called King Lucky, and I got these on Amazon for $37. And they basically are, if you guys can see this, they hug around my ears, and it's very difficult for me to get earphones that actually fit in my ear and they're comfortable. So when I got these, this is my second pair. I got one for at home and one for at work, and they're brilliant. The sound isn't, of course, as good as you could get with over-the-ear headphones, but it's pretty darn good. So I have to highly recommend these. Tim, I keep telling you, you need to get some. You'll never go back.
I like my $99 Pioneers. So.
Well, I like my.
But yeah, you've been talking about those all week, and
my Sonys are awesome, but you know what? They're not. I can't have them everywhere, so you know.
I enjoyed these Pioneers so much that I got myself a second pair of these for because listening to my shortwave and my ham radios back there, a nice pair of headphones makes a huge difference.
I would get a second pair of these. I would get a second pair of these Sonys, but man, are they expensive.
And every pair of over-the-ear wireless headphones I have just wound up not working out the way I want them to, because they just and one pair was a pretty, and I got it in a employee thing at work, and I won them in some sort of raffle, and they were actually really good.
Swag.
Yeah, well,
you got a lot of good swag at work.
Yes, we have the best.
The best eyeing your jacket.
Swag.
Still eyeing your jacket.
The best swag comes from the Tech Support Ranch, let me tell you. I got a baseball jacket for Christmas last year that is
I want it.
Amazing.
I want it. I just don't want people to come up to me and start asking me questions about your company products.
I
just refer them to Pete Johns and Jade Starr.
My first windbreaker I got the year after I started, 13 years later, is still in use. It's a little worn, a little beat up, but it's still a very serviceable jacket. I put it over a fleece-lined hoodie to wear in the winter when I need to be outside, but don't want a bulky, heavy coat, and it's nice and warm.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've gotten all kinds of great stuff, and they're giving away more Christmas gifts this year. I can't wait to see what we get, because it's going to be good, I'm sure. Because it always.
Well, I have to tell you that I don't think it's going to come as any secret to any of our neighbors around here that we've discovered the joys of grocery delivery recently.
Yes.
It's been lovely. We live on the 3rd floor because Tim wanted to live on the 3rd floor.
I needed height for my antennas, and I'm kind of regretting that now. so
I don't feel too badly when I say, Tim, can you take the garbage out? No.
Yeah, one of the things I said when I first moved here, and if any of our old neighbors from Nebraska are watching, like we said, we do miss you all,
guys.
But one of the probably the only complaint I had about living there was the 500-foot walk to the garbage dumpster.
Now it's worse.
Now it's longer.
Now you have to drive it over, and there's only one. There's no dumpster. It's a compactor.
Right. From my front door to the compactor is 686 feet, almost 700. Now I feel stupid for complaining about a mere 500 feet.
Well, you got to be specific when you complain. Otherwise,
that's very true. But the other thing is you go over, and this is a pet peeve of mine. You go to the compactor. There's this huge opening to throw your trash bags in.
Yeah.
Yet some of my neighbors managed to miss that, and their garbage falls on the concrete, and they're
doing a drive-by.
They just look at it, shrug their shoulders, and walk away because somebody else will get it. And it's just...
We're on a thing, dude.
Yeah, well, I can't help. The scammers don't really give a crap what my schedule is.
Aw, well, maybe they should.
So, and I've gone out there where there's been bags of cat litter box leftovers that were dropped on the concrete and broke open.
Yeah.
It's like, what the and this is where I seriously dislike apartment living.
Yeah.
The entitled ignoramuses, some of them that live around here, are just to be beheld. It's something to behold.
We've had kind of a rough year, and I hate to say that, I won't say all of it was because of my company, but the great portion of it was. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, because of that, what hurts the most with everything is that we can't pay back the people that we owe. Right. And those people were our friends. And it really bummed me out all day today because we had a meeting regarding it. And we just have no way to pay it. And I'm working my ass off. Tim was working his ass off, but we're barely making it. Yeah, much probably like everybody in America. It's not really a whole lot different, I guess. But
certainly not much different. And
it's not that we're not trying. We're giving it the good college try.
Yeah, and it's not that we had intentions of leaving these people hanging either. It bothers the living hell out of me too. Because it was never our intention to leave anybody hanging or leave anybody without,
Yep. We wouldn't have done that.
No.
So if you guys are watching, just so you know, we're gonna get it worked out, and we're not gonna leave you hanging, and we wouldn't do that. We love you guys. So
yeah, the 2 years I lived there were probably 2 of the best years I had living anywhere.
Oh, and I loved our place. It just I
loved our place, and I love the neighborhood. I love the neighbors. If you've never lived rural, once you do, I mean, the peace and quiet just doesn't compare to anything else. It doesn't matter where you're at. I mean, by and large, this is a quiet complex.
Is it?
Yeah, for the most part. I think sometimes some of the noise we hear is from the neighborhood that borders the back fence here.
Mm-hmm.
Because
the rich people?
No, not the rich people, the houses.
Oh,
there
was the dogs.
There was a lovely domestic situation out there about 2:30 one morning.
Oh,
yeah, and it wasn't our parking lot. It wasn't the apartment complex there, so it had to be the houses over here. And I'm sitting there listening to this, and I'm just, take it inside. Somebody called. I didn't know an address. I didn't. So yeah. But,
well, are you going to tell them about our new friends? Our little tiny new friends? Our little fuzzy new friends?
The cats are very happy because they have something to watch now.
We have squirrel friends.
Yeah, AA put peanuts out on the balcony.
A whole bunch of them.
And now we have
squirrels. Didn't mean to put that many. We have squirrels, we do.
And Spike.
I'm so excited. There's not a lot of people who are into them, but I love the little squirrels. They're so adorable. Spike
and Fay Ray are just overjoyed. They've got little critters to watch.
Yep.
And
tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to have Tim put up the netting. We got some of those holiday lights that like go over the shrubbery, and they're already netted and put in place. I said that's going to make an excellent ladder for the squirrels to climb up, isn't it?
Yes.
So
yes. And speaking of the holiday season, since we are so close. Christmas decorations.
We need to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody who's going to be celebrating this week, and we hope that you all have safe travels and a lovely time with your family. And for those of you who are Canadian and aren't celebrating Thanksgiving this week, I guess we'll wish safety to you too.
The rest of your week. And seriously, we do. We hope you have a good week.
We do. We do. Seriously, I'm just kidding. Of course.
Christmas decorations are probably my favorite thing.
Yeah, I know.
And I used to overdo it in years past.
Yep.
And I loved every minute of it. And I should have brought pictures of what I've done in the past. But it's my hope to some degree to do that in this apartment so my neighbors have to shield their eyes when they come out of their door.
Well, they have people around here who are getting paid to do this. As I said, why don't you do that for extra side money or something?
Yeah, so I can fall off a ladder. Sounds like a good idea.
I didn't really, think it through, of course, but I mean, I don't know. It was just an idea because I was more or so thinking about, you love to do this. This would be the greatest thing in the world for you. I didn't think, of that.
Because the way I used to do it, and my daughter and my other children can attest to this, lights around the ceiling in every room, lights around the window in every window, a Christmas type light up sign in every window, lights on all the bushes outside, outlining the yard, and whatever tree I could find, and pretty much just about anywhere a light could go for Christmas, it went.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
And I got to go through the decorations tomorrow because I got to see if we got enough lights to overdo that balcony out there and see what we can do inside the house. Unfortunately, because of our four-legged feline friends, we cannot have a tree.
No. We just don't have the room, honestly.
Yeah,
and, my brother-in-law, Mike, has been making comments about how the family doesn't care about him anymore, and we're not going to do VR with them anymore. It's like, we don't have any room to walk, much less VR.
But we will have to rearrange things so we can
really
do that.
don't. And it sucks because it's just one of those things that it's the price of moving to somewhere smaller.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. But hopefully we'll get that remedied soon. But Tim, do you have any closing words for our fine listeners?
Coming up in the next, because it is the holiday season, we are going to have to do Christmas music.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite and not favorite.
Ooh, we got plenty of those.
Who doesn't? And we will come up with some other things to talk about. Probably more text message, probably more silly, stupid romance stuff. You know, whatever crosses my febrile mind here, we'll probably talk about it. Favorite guitar solos, not necessarily greatest, but our personal favorites.
Right.
I have a handful of those that I just love listening to. So, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you oh so much for joining us. Thank you for watching us on the replay. And my dear AA, do you have anything else to say?
No, I don't. It's been fun, and we will see you next week. And everybody have a safe week, safe travels, and hope that you have a lovely holiday if you celebrate. And
the only acceptable cranberry sauce for Thanksgiving is the stuff in the can.
Really?
That's it. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's what America was built on. Spare me your, you know.
Okay.
So, see everybody.
Love you guys. We'll
Love
see you
guys.
next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
That you want a little piece of me. I said, hey, I'll be dancing in your brain. You'll be smiling all the same. You'll come crawling back to me, back to our little fantasy. Want you waiting when I call. Yeah, you know I want it all. Little spider on my wall. Yeah, I'm gonna make you crawl. That's right. I said I'm gonna make you crawl.